and welcome everybody to the JARCAST. This is episode 8.
Is it?
9.
Is it 9?
Is it 9?
I'll check.
I feel like
I feel like we should check this
something
before
needs
we
to
start
be
now.
something needs to be. Yeah, you check that while I do something, everybody. Something needs to be acknowledged, okay? Last week I set myself a challenge. That challenge being to not laugh, and to be as serious and stoic as possible, and also not say the word pussy. I succeeded in droves, and I got a few comments saying, "Wow, sorry guys, but this was a fucking boring episode."
Okay, well, it's episode 9, by the way. So
it's episode 9, so we got it wrong immediately.
welcome back to the JARCAST. This is episode 9. I'm your host because Alex is incapable of doing such a thing.
No, after last week's amazing app, I think I'm more than capable of being the host.
Anyway, so what's our first thing we're going to address?
I already said about the pussy.
You did a good job.
I did an amazing job.
I'll give it to you.
You didn't think I could do it. It took a few tries.
Well, like Jim said last week, I think this was before the episode. This was after the episode started or before. That you dictate the tone of the whole episode, depending on whether you're being a fucking retard or whether you're not.
All right.
So everyone else just kind of like falls in line with it without even thinking.
All right.
Because you're our master.
Well, because you'll just dominate. You'll domineer the whole thing. If you want to be a fucking moron, the episode will go that way. You'll make sure it does.
My favorite JARCAST moment ever is the policeman thing. By far. I love it.
See, I saw the picture and I didn't get it because I forgot about it even happening.
It's because you're so drunk all the time.
I'm not drunk. I'm on a strict diet of Volvic water.
There it is again, the plug immediately. 2 minutes in. You got a Volvic plug already. So everybody, I think Ruben should start with his topic, TBH.
Really? You want it? Jim knows it already. Do you really think this
Or do you
is the
think I
time?
should start with mine?
Yeah, start with yours. Yeah, do yours. We'll
Okay,
go
let me
into
look at
mine
my
after.
notes.
You need to get you eased in before we go in with my one.
I code my notes so none of you can decipher them beforehand. Okay. So, oh my God.
Have you read it?
Okay, so so I was thinking to myself,
Are we going to tell them what the note says or just like...
I think we should leave it to the imagination. I was thinking to myself, say for example I was a Autobot or a Decepticon. What name would I have?
That's it. You fucking serious?
You'd be
Pussy Lickatron?
no, I'd be like Pusiptimus or something like Pusiptimus.
I can't believe it. Wait, in the camera, can you see the sign over there? Because people are like, why does it say Jabba?
My thing's right in the way. It's actually perfectly in the way.
Pick up the sign and hold it to the camera. Because people were like, why does it say Joblab on it? So now it's fixed.
Lovingly corrected by me earlier. So.
Yeah. God, why do you use that word so much? It makes me uncomfy.
Optimus Puss.
But we can use
Pussimus Prime.
Pussball B.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So that was
Bumble Puss.
I was going to say, if you're what would your Transformer name be? Like everyone.
It's just the note. I was expecting something completely different.
Do you want to say? No, don't say.
No, I won't say, but I thought it was going to be something else based on that.
Oh.
I thought it was going to be like, what would your name be in that situation?
No, it's just like a cipher.
Cipher.
So I'd be Pussytron or whatever. What would you be, Jim?
I don't know, what's my thing?
Beanie Bot.
I just thought of something because of something Jim keeps saying something really offensive at the moment. He can't get the word out of his vocabulary. So I just thought of like something really bad. Niggatron.
Oh no! I thought that was already in like every single one of the Michael Bay movies already.
Probably, yeah. I don't know what the Transformer name would be. Lanky Bot. I don't know. Something shit.
Diarrhea Bot. I don't know. It's like a double pun because diarrhea comes out the bot. And it's also robot. What about James?
He'd be like the really shit broken Transformer. No, he transformed
Would he
something
be
really. He transformed something really impractical. He'd just transform into a drifting car, and he would never come out of it. He'd just be like, "Yes,
Wow, that's just cool.
I'm gonna drift
No,
all the time." But
What
he'd
is it
fuck
called?
up.
Mud Flap and Skids. And
Yeah.
James, you can be the third one. You can join on the back as the.
No, why
the-
can't
the-
like
the
James?
truck.
James and Runk can be like the mud flap and skids, and it can be. She can just be Runk, and he can be. Shouldn't it just be like
Weeabot?
just like Junk and Runk, the Weeabot. That's pretty good.
Weeabot. Oh my god, it's so stuck in my head.
It's really. I thought this topic would have way more like bulk to it.
Yeah.
But
No, I thought of it like
Oh.
5 minutes ago.
well, like an hour ago because like we took so
But
long to
why?
actually set up.
Why?
Yeah, why?
I think I did actually have a subject, but I've kind of forgotten it. It was that. Just
Well, we could
remembered.
always just talk about like the Ghostbusters trailer, and then
I'm
move it.
saving that.
Oh, all right.
Oh my god. I'm leaving the cast. Can we change the name to the Slime Cast for a bit?
No.
For this one
No,
episode?
No.
You could be Optimus Slime.
Yes. I'd love to be Optimus Slime. I've got the, oh, I don't know any Ghostbusters lingo. The juice box? I don't fucking know.
The ectoplasm.
Ecto Slime.
The proton packs. The proton packs. The things they have on their backs.
All I kept thinking was like, in that fucking trailer.
Wait, so are we talking
Well,
about that
she
now?
got slime pretty good. No, that's all I'm going to say for now. We'll come back to it in a bit.
I mean, Alex hasn't generated into enough of a moron for my subject yet. Pardon me.
See, I'd do the policeman bit again, but I can't because I've already done it. And it might be stolen by someone else by now.
Okay, well, this is my subject then. All right. This comes in from...
Someone asked it, did they?
well, it's her fault that I'm asking it. It
Oh, okay.
prompted it in me. This comes in from Rita.
Reet.
Yep.
Yeah,
Reet.
what?
Would you eat ass? Thoughts on eating ass. Sorry, I'll phrase it like that. Thoughts on eating ass. Now,
What,
people
like-
might think this is like a shameless Filthy Frank plug that I might be doing because it's like, oh, Filthy Frank's the best. No, he just happens to have t-shirts that say I eat ass. But this was certain last night. Jim can corroborate or whatever because I was talking about it playing Battlefield.
2 questions.
You just made that sound really bad.
Yeah, well, I was playing Battlefield.
While Jim was eating your ass.
Yeah, while Jim was eating my ass over Skype, and I was talking to this person about it, and yeah, during my Snapchat,
I have 2
adventures,
questions
I
first.
screen capped to Snapchat as I got a text saying like, "Would you eat ass?" So it was just funny.
I have 2 questions. 2 points of clarification.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
1. How pooey is that ass?
See, Alex, this is what I was saying.
And 2. I'm a vegetarian.
I kind of want to show the proof of my screen cap.
You know,
It's like I now feel like I have to prove that Jim was not eating my asshole last night.
You don't have
Oh.
to prove anything to anyone
That's a good point, actually. We don't have to prove shit.
other than me.
Fuck off.
you do have to prove shit. Jimmy, you had your foot rested on Ruben's chair and he was tickling your toes a minute ago.
Stop. Right? that's hot. I don't want to touch people's feet.
Why?
You do with your tongue.
I've seen your Tumblr, Ruben.
Now we can talk about that, actually.
What?
We may as well talk about... Actually, no, I've already asked my question.
What, licking poo? What the fuck are we talking about anymore?
Let's see.
Licking ass.
Well, no,
What?
because we could talk about the sex ed thing at school all those years ago. Or we can talk about the...
I thought we were
eating
talking
ass
about licking poo.
Well, yeah, we are. So carry on with that, you fuck.
Yeah.
I'm having an anxiety attack.
Good.
Do prawns, octopi, or squid have ass?
I don't know.
No, it's
You know,
imperative.
Would you
They-
would you eat the booty like the groceries?
Excuse
Like
me?
Janae
I don't
or
speak
whatever.
that.
Would you eat an asshole like it was shopping? Food shopping, that is.
Like a smoothie. Like
You want-
like special juice. Special juice. What the fuck is Alex's special juice?
I don't
Why does
know.
everyone keep saying this?
Alex has avoided the question here.
No, would you? Would
was
I
gonna
eat?
happen
Would
no
I
matter
eat
what.
Alex's special juice out of someone's asshole?
What is Alex's special juice?
I'm assuming it's slime.
Surely you don't eat juice. You drink
Yeah.
it.
Depends how chunky it is that day. What are we talking about?
So gross.
Wow, you guys are just not funny.
We're talking about ass. Would you eat an ass, Alex?
Would I eat an ass?
Would you take your mouth around someone's asshole?
What if it was covered in
for
pup?
like sexual pleasure?
What if it was covered
What
in
if it
pup?
Well, let's say it wasn't.
I don't know. It depends if they were like so desperate. And I was like,
In a sexual context, you know.
but they were just like, quick, lick my boot.
Well, like remove all things to do with like people.
No, but that's the important. The detail. The devil's in the details in this
It doesn't
context.
matter about any of that. Okay, it doesn't have to be about anything. You just in a situation. This scenario where you're with somebody.
In a situation where I've been tied down and this guy's forcing me to lick his asshole, then of
Why
course
is
I
it-
would. Of course I would.
It doesn't have
Even
to
if
be a
it was
guy.
pooey, I wouldn't have a choice. Put that on a t-shirt.
Would you would you do that for someone's sexual pleasure, Alex? Would you do it? Let's move my mic over here because I keep
Or
moving
your
on
own.
this side.
Or my own. With a portal gun, I could lick my own asshole.
That's not.
Again,
That's
we've
not
been
what I
over
meant.
this, but
Would I lick
could
my own
actually do
asshole?
that,
Is that
though.
the question? If I had a clone, would I lick his asshole?
no,
No. What? You're answering for me now. What the
no,
fuck's
that
happening?
wasn't the question.
No.
The question
that
is if
wasn't
I'd
the
lick an
question.
asshole.
In the sexual way, you know, people do. You're avoiding the question.
No, because like, honest to God, I've never like craved for someone's asshole and to lick it before,
Yeah, but
especially
they
if it's
might want you
pooey.
to do that.
If they're desperate, if that's their favourite, then maybe. If they really wanted it. I have no boundaries.
He's off the hook.
His what's the fucking like Shades of Grey like thing? Where it's like
Oh,
my-
Dorian? Is that
Yeah, no,
his
Christian Grey.
Christian
Dorian
Grey.
But there's like the quote, like he says, it's like my pleasures are unconventional, and then he shows her the room of just fucking weird
and all
shit.
the 45-year-old women with their soaking.
Alex, stop. So, Jim, what about you? I'll move the mic over here because I'm going to lean this
Let's
way.
say the on a scale of 1 to 10, the pooey rating was 1.
Well, like, let's say completely shitless,
Oh my god!
completely like sterile and clean.
Huh.
You know,
Huh.
doesn't smell, barely even constitutes an asshole at this point.
What if it's covered in cream?
I don't think I'd really want to do it like at all, to be honest. Thinking about it,
Yeah, but we're saying this in our
This is the problem with hypotheticals.
non-erect state.
Ooh, if
well, yeah.
It's
I can't
completely
speak
different.
for myself in that situation. I don't know what I'm gonna think. I could tip either way. I could tip back to like I'm good, but then
No,
you
it's
might
not about
again.
you. It's not about you, and if you're good there.
Yeah, it is. 'cause
Let's
you
say,
just feel like,
let's
no.
say for example, Jim was like,
I might decide. You know
Please,
what,
Ruben.
You know what? I can just decide. You know what? This sex isn't worth it. I don't want to lick your ass.
what if they were like,
Yeah, but you wouldn't.
Ruben?
Well, if they spoke with a voice, I'd be kind of like,
Okay, how about this? Out of the 4 new female Ghostbusters,
we can't. This is too like misogynistic and like we just look like this shit. Jesus Christ, Alex.
no 5, including Chris Hemsworth. Okay,
Chris Hemsworth. He's probably the cleanest hairlessness.
No,
so
but
he'd
he's
lick the men's asshole.
He's Australian.
Oh shit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I don't actually know what they look like. That's the thing. I'll look what the Ghostbusters look like because I don't really know who any of them are.
I don't know any of their names, but I can picture every one of them very clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
You know one of their names.
Yeah, I knew
Melissa McCarthy, yeah. Kristen Wiig, and the other 2, and Chris Hemsworth. What Slimer? Can I lick Slimer's asshole?
Yeah, go on.
Can I lick Slimer's pooey asshole?
Would you? For Slimer.
You know, more out of curiosity, I think. Just to be like,
Alex.
Slimer. And then he'd have to do it back with his massive tongue. He's like gargantuan tongue.
Counter question.
Yeah?
Would you let someone lick yours?
No, we have to answer this question first, right? Or is it too sexist and misogynist?
Mm-hmm. I think we just seem like pieces of shit if we do that.
You said Chris Hemsworth, though.
I was fucking joking.
He's
No.
right there.
No, he's not joking. What if Chris Hemsworth is like the most disgusting person Like he's just covered in slime and shit. Like not in a Ghostbusters way. I mean like a real way. He's just covered in it. But he people wash him before takes. They wash him off.
You know, in his Thor suit, he has like a juice pipe that goes into it to cool him down.
That runs cold water around it.
It's like some sort of milk or something.
Milk. He's like, so he gets like cut, and then he squirts out milk like an alien, like one of the robots from Alien. And then Loki comes over and he's like, sorry, my tumbler's coming out. I love Loki. Ruben!
I can't quite seem to hit the Loki.
Wow,
so
way to
scared of
ruin my
this.
meme.
Nah, that's fine. It's not
So-
that's the question, Jim. You didn't answer, did you?
One of them, I think,
I
is
sort of
relatively.
did.
I don't remember what you said though.
I said
can't wait to talk
in my
about
other
Ghostbusters.
state of
Oh, that
mind,
was it. Yeah, yeah. That was...
Possibly.
So which goes? So we're not
Jim,
going to talk about
put yourself in
Ghostbusters.
that situation. Put on your VR goggles and watch some porn.
Are you an angel?
Put on your VR goggles.
Yeah.
Yeah, David Bowie did this. There's like a famous like T-shirt picture thing of him doing this
Really?
on stage. Yeah.
So he invented a you an angel. Are you an angel?
He's stolen everything from you.
That son of a bitch. Are we talking about eating Ghostbusters' ass?
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay, no. This is how you make it not sexist. The original Ghostbusters and the new
Ooh.
ones.
Out of all of them.
Dum dum. Yes. Out of all 8 of them.
The dead one.
Ah. He wrote the movie as well. I didn't realise.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
What a genius.
Did you write the second one?
He did. He's only listed as writing the characters for the second one.
Oh.
So you'd Harold, I think his name is Jim. So
Mhm.
so you, I understand. So you have to choose the one that the equivalent one, the new one.
Are there equivalents?
Yes,
Yes,
there are.
we just go with the Bill Murray one then.
So Kristen Wiig. What the fuck, Ruben?
Whatever.
What the fuck, misogynist piece of shit.
Hey.
No, what do you know? What do you know? I'm not going to answer. Slimer in both universes. Although
Are they separate?
That was dangerous, Alex.
Sure.
You can't do it when I'm drinking water. I could just explode one day.
you're going to explode when you think about Slimer. That's for sure. Yeah. Was that about something about Slimer? I'm just thinking about eating asshole. I
It's
see
so
the word
hot in
pussy
here.
over there.
I'm getting
It's very
hot.
warm in here.
I'm getting hot and bothered.
Slimer, massive tongues with slime and juice everywhere. What the fuck's happening right now? Something about slime. Eating asshole.
That's one fucked up Dennis.
So Slimer. When are we going to really offend someone with one of these? They'd have to be serious about it. To stick around for 18 minutes and be like, what the fuck? That thing you said about that Ghostbuster, really? What do you mean you'd eat that asshole but not the other one? What the fuck? God, I really do not agree with you.
I'm really glad none of my family watched these.
Yeah, me too.
I'm sitting in a room with one of my family.
Yeah, that's different.
The first frame says, lick my pussy on every single jar video. Lick my pussy. It's your fault, Jim. What the fuck? That was your
It's
idea.
It's my fault. I fucking wrote it on there. It's my fault.
And Alex
Guys,
said
this is
to.
so immature, to be honest.
SMH.
No, seriously. What is funny about pussy? You can't even say it without
The
smiling,
meat
Jim.
pocket. The
Ruben,
clam.
that's obscene.
The
That's obscene and sexist.
the pasty. You know, smash the pasty. That's the one.
That's obscene.
I first
Both
heard
of
that
you.
one when I was working at Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of you are fucking sexist pigs.
I burnt my finger yesterday.
Good.
There's a reason men are pigs. Is real. I fucking hate the JARCAST. And by hate, I mean adore.
Well, we didn't bring enough subjects this time. I thought my one would last longer.
No. Listen, we have tons to talk about. Oh god, I love it. We actually do though. No, Jim, what's your subject?
Ghostbusters.
No, shut up. We're saving that one. We're saving.
But you
I
said
thought that
it
was my
was.
subject.
Hey, you already said yours, the Transformer one.
I gotta share the note with people.
Without,
Well, he's reminded himself to ask us that question. What it says there is... No, actually, fuck you. I'm not telling you. It's too funny.
It's too offensive. Someone will get triggered by it. I've been triggered by you lot, to be honest. So without James, this show just goes off the rails. He's like the anchor.
He doesn't say anything.
He's like the anchor of like, well, whenever I know when I'm going out of control because I just look at James and depending on how much he's cringing is how much.
Well, he's always cringing. That's my secret.
No matter what.
I'm always cringing.
Yeah, he's the Bruce of the Avengers.
Then who are you?
Oh, it's
Can you
420,
draw
boys.
me as Black Widow?
It's
from the
420.
Avengers? I would totally be the Black Widow of this team. I cannot have babies, and that's what defines me as a character. That was a joke. I can have lots of babies if I wanted, probably.
No, I don't want to imagine like Alex creatures.
God, I wish I had a twin. I wish I had 2 twins.
I'm the closest
You
you're
wish
going
you
to
were
get.
triplets then, basically.
I wish I had 3 twins, but one was a mutant called like Randy.
What would the others' names be?
Well, Randy.
Would you just all be called Alex? Would you just
Depending
I didn't mean to
on the
do that,
order
I
of
don't
which
know
they were
what happens.
born, I would be Alex, then it would be Alex Jr., and then Alex Jr. Jr., and then Randy. Randy.
You'd be born first, is what you're saying.
Yes.
I like how your idea of twins is not that they were like named by your parents and that they don't like develop personalities. They're like, you're the leader and they all follow you unquestioningly.
No, but listen.
And they all bully Jim. In fact, you killed him in this world where there are 4 of you. You killed Jim.
Randy killed him by accident because he doesn't know when to stop. No, Randy. I killed Jim. Randy, no. But Randy would be the one you could easily manipulate. As the
It would be the me of the group.
he'd always wear shorts as well. No matter the weather.
Like really short shorts, so like you could see his dick coming out.
The bulge.
It was basically women's underwear that he was wearing.
Randy, what the fuck? It's so cold, and you're wearing short shorts.
That happened in school once.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Someone was wearing like
shorts and PE.
shorts and he had an erection and it just
Oh,
poked
really?
right out.
No,
Yeah.
one of Randy's balls would like stick out in his short shorts. It would be like caught.
I asked for a subject for the podcast.
Yeah.
Ass licking techniques. Wow, thanks. Good one.
Ass licking techniques is relevant then.
Remember
Ruben.
Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the meme.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, have we said his name before? We talked
fuck
about
you
him
talking
once
about?
in a Dark Souls video. One of our old
What's Dark
pals.
Souls?
He used to always do this thing where he had this weird. Can you call it an obsession? Fixation on the idea of these two. He'd always like, oh yeah, brothers. Like licking each other's asses. He had this weird thing they do that. He'd always go like this. Every time he was talking about it, he'd start doing that action to imply that
Yeah.
He was just obsessed with incest.
him there.
I wonder why.
And that
Because he
one.
has a sister.
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird.
Don't you wish you had twins though? Not boobies, I mean real twins. God, I hate myself. I'm sorry, I
No,
apologise.
I'm glad I
You're
don't
the
have a twin.
fucking worst.
I'm really glad I don't have a twin.
Why? Because you'd be really competitive. Whereas I'd be the one where we'd probably
Well, no.
suck each other off. Ruben would be like, would hate his twin.
If I had a twin, I'd want him to be the same as me. And that's it.
No, you'd hate each other though. Fucking hate Ruben Jr.
Why do you be called Ruben Jr.?
What would your twin be called, Jim?
Jim Jr., I guess.
I know what this one's being called. It's either being called like ass licking or no ass licking twins, and we can put like tits in the thumbnail, but they're like twins with boobs.
Twins,
and like there's an ass.
like
in
twins
underwear.
is like a fetish, isn't it?
Yes.
Which I find weird because, okay, for you, for the person who's not a twin, then it's all well and good. But for the person who's a twin, their sibling is there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Just no.
a bit crazy.
Yeah.
No thanks.
A little bit.
Can you imagine it, you two? You make an Eiffel Tower in the middle.
Yeah, we're not twins. What the fuck are you on about?
Imagine if you two are rolled in the same bed, one at the front, one at the back.
Me and
And then you two you high five in the middle. You make an Eiffel Tower
Yeah.
in the middle.
Me and
Can you imagine that, you two, and you look each other in the eyes as you finish.
me and Randy, yeah.
No, you and you two.
I thought that was Randy. What universe am I living in anymore?
I don't want to look into Alex's eyes anymore.
Hi, Jim.
When you look into Alex's eyes, you just kind of see the inner turmoil and torment, and how estranged he is from society.
The opening shot of Clockwork Orange with the psychopath main character is just like the camera.
Did you watch that in the end?
I watched half of it, but then I felt really tired and went to sleep.
And sick.
Yeah,
Okay, I've got a
it was
new
pretty
question.
good. What I saw.
The state of the world, socio-economic.
Oh, shut up! This is the JARCAST.
fuck off.
We talk
How long
about
do you give
pussies
us on
and
this planet?
Ghostbuster assholes.
Okay, well then I'll change it. The state of the world pussy, and how long do you give us on this pussy?
Well,
If you had to compare the state of the world to a pussy, what would it be? How would this pussy look?
oh my god. What the fuck, Ruben? What is your problem?
Well,
That's
I'm
it.
getting subjects, but
Awful. I have a subject. I've just been saving it.
well, I just gave you one that was pretty good. It was a weird one.
I have a subject, but I've been saving
Jim,
it.
If you had to compare the state of the world to a pussy, how would that?
Oh my
describe
god.
it? Fuck you, Alex.
The camera's going to go off any second, I think. So keep an eye out, boys. What the hell kind of question is that?
A
How
good
about-
one.
Like a very, very smeggy penis.
Or a smeggy vagina.
Can we stop talking about this now? And talk
Okay.
about my
Smegma.
subject.
I saw a video on 4chan, a really horrible one where it was Japanese porn, obviously, but it was on B, I think, probably. I mean, I'd hope so.
You've said about this before, I
I have?
remember.
On a
Not
podcast?
on here, just
Yeah.
I just know what you're gonna
Alright,
say.
yeah, and
And it hurts.
it goes down to give the blowjob to the guy, and gets the dick out, and it's just like lumps of dick cheeks, visible lumps of smegma.
Do you want a cracker to go with that?
Alex, stop! That's disgusting. I didn't want to think about it that much.
You brought it up. You
But
brought the
she-
disgusting...
Shut up! But then she does. This woman, obviously being like paid, and she does, and it's fucking disgusting.
Oh, this is very, very weird for me because I have the Kung Fu Panda theme in my head still, and I cannot get it out, so I'm going to associate it with Smeg from now on. Thanks. It was a good theme as well. Fucking assholes.
You're a fucking pussy.
Fucking both of you. Fucking up my Kung Fu Panda shit. Fucking pricks. Wow, the JARCAST has got really edgy as of late. Pussy. See, people like... This is the question, though. This is the gauge.
What?
This is the Alex Jr. gauge. Wow. Alex, you're cringe on this episode. But like, people think that I give a fuck. Like, wow. I live for that fucking reaction. I live for it. I see it, and every time I get
You live for the applause.
my nipples get hard whenever I read it. I'm just like, yes, more, yes. Yeah. So in other words, I have an idea. Okay, because obviously IHE needs a website.
You know what this one is as well.
I have an idea. Oh no, but if I say it, people will just steal it.
Yeah, don't say it actually.
Fuck.
Yeah, we can't say it. We can only say it when you've got it.
Yeah. Well, it's fucking funny as well. Shame all you cringers out there have to ruin it for me.
Shame when you cringers out there have to keep commenting shit like, "What's it like in your town?" Name,
Yeah.
you know it, boys. As if that's like funny. Good one.
Well done. You know where we live. You know the town in which we live. You know the shit town in which we live. Wow.
It's pretty
Come
shit.
fight us, you little bitch.
Don't say
Is-
that. They'll defeat me.
Well, I'll throw down.
And I'll take... Yeah. Okay, I'll be fine then, actually.
I ain't playing, I'll throw down.
Jim.
Okay, well, this is a subject that I got, but it's not funny unless James is actually here.
It's going to be awful.
Why is James so defensive about not being gay? Do the camera. Why is James so defensive
3, 2,
about
1.
not being gay?
Record. Why is he so defensive about being gay?
Yeah, about not being gay. He's always like, I'm not gay.
Well, you were doing it like a minute ago. Seriously, I'm not gay.
Well, no, it's because I don't want people to think I'm gay with Jim.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it just to hide the fact that you're truly gay with me?
Yes.
Dude, I'm so fucked right now.
Why?
The Kung Fu Panda theme. Oh my god. Like it's playing on a loop in my head with like the...
Just smegma.
Not the Smeg thing, I'd forgotten about that, but now Smeg is involved. I'm imagining fucking Po from Kung Fu Panda with this big...
Ah, no!
No, listen. I'm imagining, oh my god, the bass being so high on the theme. Just in my head, like on repeat. So I can barely think.
Okay,
what are we talking about?
Who has the biggest silly sausage?
I buy a lot of corn sausages,
Yeah.
but they're really tiny.
Zombie apocalypse.
They don't fit in your ass very
If
well.
Alex hates Mars bars, does that mean he hates himself? No, wait. The end. Bracket Jews, bracket.
Woo! Kill yourself.
How do you think the YouTube drama will be resolved? No, we're not talking about it anymore.
Oh, YouTube drama? Okay then.
What is the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to any of you?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
When it's embarrassing, you tend to try to not remember it and
Yeah,
repress
which is
it.
why I don't remember.
I remember one.
When?
Kind of hurt. It was years ago. Might have still been in primary school. Do you remember you'd always pull my trousers down?
What the? No.
Yep, you did. And once my friend was there, he pulled them down. Everything was revealed.
Really?
Yeah, that fucked me up.
Oh my god.
That was fucking horrible.
When did I do that?
Dude.
I don't know. You used to always do it though. You'd just be like, whoop, there they go.
You're a fucking cunt. Why the fuck were your parents involved in this shit?
We were by the front door. My parents weren't near. Alex just did that.
I'm so sorry. I don't remember doing that.
I do.
I really don't.
One time, this is relevant. We can keep moving with the embarrassing thing after this, but it's very relevant to that. When I was like on holiday with my cousins and shit, I was like 9 probably, or shit, I don't know. Maybe I was a little bit older. But people were in that phase of like bagging each other. You know, like bag.
Yeah.
So I might have been like 12. Yeah, probably 12. It was year 7 because we used to do it then. And my cousin, who was like 20 at the time, I don't know, 19, maybe 18, I can't remember. He doesn't wear underwear, transpired, underneath his trousers, like in the morning. He doesn't bother. He's like, I don't wear it to work either. So I went up behind him and bagged him in the middle of the caravan, because it was a caravan thing, whatever. And people are just sat on the sofa, like members of the family. And he's just stood there and just pulls them back. Didn't care. He didn't care at all. And I wasn't expecting it either. I wasn't expecting it to not be like, I didn't see anything. I just like...
You don't want to know what I'm like picturing to make it way funnier.
like a butt plug or something in his ass.
No, it's not sexual at all.
Okay, well, tell us.
No.
Okay, well, which one of you would be the most like to win in a fight? Me.
No, if me and Jim would work together,
And I'd still
we'd
win.
pull your pants down.
I'm not sure if they mean like in a fight with each other, or who would win individually in fights.
Well, if it was like a pyramid.
Because the only competition in a fight between all of us would be Jim. For me, yeah, because you're a pussy. So
I think if I had a gun, I might win.
I think Jim's right.
If I had a
there.
baseball bat with barbed wire wrapped around it, would I
Yeah,
win?
but if I had a gun, I could just...
Shoot us both.
No, you can reflect it if you spin it.
But no,
right?
if he has a gun, then we have to fight together to kill him.
But then it would be a matter of who betrays the other one first to win.
Well, I'd betray you.
But knowing that info, I'd just spin around.
You'd like come at me and then Alex would pull your trousers down and you'd be like, oh fuck.
You'd be so embarrassed.
And then
You'd
you'd
just
stop
die.
and laugh, and you wouldn't
Yeah.
even bother shooting me. And then I'd take the gun and shoot myself.
Yeah, you'd be so embarrassed. No, you're so embarrassed. You grab with a gun, but you're so embarrassed you die of a heart attack while pulling the trigger, which shoots Jim in the head.
And
I
the
win.
bullet just goes back into you, and then we're all dead.
But it shoots me in the dick though, so I have to live with it. as
karma.
revenge, yeah. I'd just be like, I deserve this.
So I die, and all you lose is your dick.
All I lose. When I pee, it would just spray everywhere. I'd have to like get a custom toilet that's just like this big cone, just into it.
Do you know about that thing people do to their dicks where they like slice it?
Oh, dude, this
Yeah,
has been the
like-
most grotesque
Yeah,
JARCAST ever.
yeah,
It's
they
like
split the
a
disc.
snake.
I've seen a picture of that. It's gross. Ah, it's fucking gross.
How do you wee then?
You put like a rod.
Oh,
in
dude.
It, I'm pretty sure.
I didn't
In
even
the
think
split.
about that much. I can't imagine shit
I
like that.
heard.
It's so hot in
Heard
this
people talking
room.
about it. It is really
Let's
hot.
open the door or something.
That's why it goes out of control so quick, I think.
Because we just look like
Cabin
starved of
fever.
oxygen. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Cabin Fever, like the epic movie. Eli Roth. No, seriously though.
Do you automatically hate those who like something you hate?
No, seriously.
No.
No, not at all.
No.
Do you think
That's
aliens
ignorant.
exist? Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying this is the most grotesque, disgusting JARCAST that's ever been recorded.
Yeah.
Like, it's really awful. I apologise. There's some 12-year-old kid who's like...
Are we
Yeah,
able to
he's
get
loving
some
it.
serious answers about why James is not on, or did he just literally just disappear randomly? Okay, well, the answer to your question about serious answers is no, because James can't seem to give one answer. He seems to be very good at giving lots of different answers whenever the fuck it suits him. So, there you go. Fuck you.
Yes, please.
Past love life. No. How about that? CDs or downloads? Don't care.
I have a subject I've been hiding. Something about Transformers. Or did I already do that one?
Yep, you did that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's fucking written down there.
No, that's just something completely different, Ruben.
No, that says pussy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you could be anyone in the world, who would you be?
Donald Trump. Sorry, I mean... Donald Duck.
It's Donald Trump, Alex. You meant to call him... It's make Donald Trump
I said
again.
Donald Trump by accident. I meant Donald Duck. I just want to be a duck. I was looking... Like, I walked past... I walked past a pond the other day and there were a bunch of ducks in it. Walking next to it. And I was just like... Ducks. Come on, Jim. You're a PewDiePie fan.
Oh.
They do look cute and funny, though. And birds are my favourite animal. If you ever want to buy me a
Come on.
really disgusting
It's
gift.
annoying. People can't hear me live complaining about, like how bad some of their questions are. It's like, past love life. Why don't I want to talk about that?
Yeah.
Usually that's like a hurtful thing for people. So...
That's one.
And I'm only 18. What the fuck do you expect?
No, Ruben. Privacy. Who wants privacy? We're all Matthew Santaro.
Oh,
we
yeah.
want all of our details out there all
Well,
the time.
they just want confirmation whether I'm gay or not, and I'm never giving them it because it's funny.
Yeah. You are
So
gay, though,
even when
aren't
I like to say I'm not, they still create the idea that I am.
Yeah.
So there's like no, that's
you? No,
just
because they have the
constant.
preconceived idea and they'll do anything to prove that idea is
That's
being...
information bias. Even if it's not information bias because they got no information to prove it.
Yeah.
But whatever. What would you do with $1 million? I'd get a small loan of $1 million.
I'd buy, what is it, 100 million flumps?
It's not 100 million. It's 100,000, Alex.
100,000 million flumps?
No.
What?
If you have $1 million, how are you gonna buy?
Flumps are
Actually,
10p.
no, yeah, you could do it. Actually, it could be 100.
No, flumps were they're 11p.
No, wouldn't it be 10 million?
10 for £1?
What? I don't know.
10 for £1.
You can get 11 in some
Okay, let's
places.
just say it's $1 million. Okay, because fuck dollars. Should I work it out right now? How many?
How many flumps I could buy?
We should be able to just do this.
Yeah, but I'm lazy.
In
And my
mind.
head really hurts because it's
It's 10 million.
Things are
It is
going
10
on.
million. I've just worked it out in my head. It's 10 million. You'd get
Do you know how many things I could build with 10 million flumps?
diabetes for the nation?
No, I wouldn't eat any of them. I'd build things out of them. Like planes.
They're quite a lot.
So good. Can you imagine if Alex was in charge of like anything important?
I am very important.
No, you aren't.
How dare you? I want to be the mayor.
How would you like
quite
your life to
comfy right
end?
now.
I don't know. Suddenly. Do I hate Mars bars? Fuck you!
People have been tweeting it. Your movie sucks now as well. Like he tweeted something out, and then the first tweet was "Make I hate Mars bars."
I just replied with
What?
blocked to them. Opinions on I don't know what music.ly is, and Jacob Sartorius.
Jacob Sartorius
is in
was-
this little fuckboy band now, isn't he? There's like a
Is he?
group of fuckers that go
Oh,
around
God.
being little fuckboy cunts.
He music.ly. I don't actually know what it is, but it's like he's associated with that website.
He's a part of this thing called MagCon.
Let's just not talk about him. I hate him.
I don't know who that
There's
is.
loads of them. Loads of
You
little
do.
shits.
You know, in my video,
do you guys like or dislike your
5 ways
friends?
to
Hate
be
them?
a YouTube celeb or whatever. 5 epic ways.
Yeah.
There was that part where he highlights his channel and like his videos are out of focus and he's like the biggest fuckwhale on the planet.
He's a little shit, isn't he? A little shit. Look.
Yeah. Do you not remember?
No.
Man, oh man.
It's a pretty good section of the video.
What, this bit?
You were a pretty good section of the
you're
video.
talking about video
Oh,
you made.
yeah. Do you want to talk about the movie?
Oh.
Which movie?
Do you want to talk about the movie? Oh, let's just talk about Ghostbusters because we've only got like 20 minutes left here anyway.
Okay, some of Ghostbusters.
So Ghostbusters, new trailer hits. I'm being a fan of women. That was the most important thing to me because I need more women in my media and I need them to replace men. Also, Ghostbusters needed a reboot where 4 women were instead of the 4 men. And I thought it was a good idea from the beginning. That is all.
Equality.
Maddox uploaded a reaction video where it's just his middle finger up at the screen for the whole thing. He doesn't say a word. It's brilliant. No, because we're 3 dudes, we're sexist for not liking it.
Yeah, but like it does look like a piece of shit. It looks really bad.
Like,
as a film.
objectively, the trailer is bad
Yeah.
and makes the film look bad. Like, I didn't go as far as to dislike it. Like, this isn't Strange Magic.
I like Strange Magic.
That's probably the worst trailer I've ever seen for any movie.
What? Strange
The
Magic?
Strange Magic trailer. Like,
It's
it's
so
so
interesting, though.
profoundly fucked that it's like...
I love it.
It's like it goes beyond the terribleness of like a Ghostbusters trailer to be like this new level of just like, I want to watch it again. I just want to replay it and see it. And now I want to see the movie, so I guess it kind of worked. Strange Magic. Not the ELO song. Is it ELO? I don't fucking know. No, it's not.
Is it not?
I don't know.
Are you talking about ELO?
Strange Magic.
Strange Magic. Did they do that song?
Oh, I don't know, actually. I have no idea.
It
It's a
sounds
kind of
like
magic?
It's a kind
No.
No, listen though. Ghostbusters. Slimer. Beautiful. Slime.
Yes.
Yeah, every time a character got slimed, I was like, oh, she just got slimed real good.
Oh, man.
The thing is, it's been so long since I've seen Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one that's actually alright still. I watched it recently enough to like think, yeah.
But
positive
like,
thoughts.
I'm sure it would be, but like,
for some reason, this Ghostbusters one is creating so much drama, even though this has happened countless times before.
Because Ghostbusters has way more of that following than like
People
RoboCop
fucking
and shit
love
does.
it.
Yeah, people love Ghostbusters.
People really
'Cause
love
Bill Murray.
RoboCop as well.
People love Bill Murray though, is the thing.
We've done it with, let me think,
is there going to be a
Total
Bill
Recall.
Murray cameo?
Bill, yeah, he's listed in the. I was looking on IMDb. Sigourney Weaver and him are listed, and Harold Ramis are all listed in the thing. No Aykroyd though. I didn't see for some reason, which is
Too
weird.
busy being a Fruit Loop.
Yeah, but the trailer looks awful, and here's why.
Yeah.
First of all, the focus, the like style of humor seems focused on something so like different to what the original was.
Like the slap.
Yeah.
The slap
No,
exorcism.
but like the biggest thing here is like I think the reason it's getting so much more drama and attention is because of the changing the genders thing and making such a big deal out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you think anyone would have given a fuck if it was 2 men and 2 women?
No.
But it's the
Did
fact
he
that
say
it's
it like
4 because they what?
You know, they
He
should
said women.
They should have
Did
just
I?
got like it's
No, because they
Always
slanted it from the beginning,
Yeah.
saying we're remaking Ghostbusters with 4 women instead of
With
4 men.
4
But
women?
using words like instead, you know, like that's slanting it like that, putting all the Ghostbusters fans on like the.
Why does that matter though?
Yeah.
I know.
Why is that a
They should
selling
have just
point?
not. They should have just not made it. To be honest. That's the
Yeah,
real-
first off, dumb idea, did not need to happen. Like, it's probably going to be like a 6 out of 10 movie. Who fucking cares?
But the thing is, like, the first Ghostbusters doesn't only work because they're men,
Exactly.
and it's not like that's a
I'm not.
thing.
I have nothing
They didn't
against.
sell it on-
I have nothing against there being 4 women main characters.
No.
Like, I do not give a fuck.
But why does it matter?
For me, it looks just like shoddy filmmaking. You know, it looks like the kind of shit you'd expect. What are you doing?
I'm just telling everyone to follow this guy on Twitter.
It's
Follow him on Twitter, everyone.
There was one thing. There was one thing in particular that kind of bugged me about it, and that was like the effects. They would like go for this weird
Yeah.
mix of like trying to make it look like the old one, but then randomly go into like crazy big shots of like mad CG shit and stuff. Like, just commit. Do you want it to be and look like the original one? and feel like that, or do you want it to be a dumb, stupid Hollywood blockbuster?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's by
Yeah.
the same people.
Yeah, and the
It
four
looks shit out.
apparently the original Ghostbusters trailer, like when that came out, was kind of lame as too.
I bet it was.
But I bet it wasn't as
really
lame as this though. Like this was so generic with the. It was like, come on, like but morphing that.
And then just all the fucking ghosts everywhere. I was like,
Yeah.
this isn't Ghostbusters anymore.
Morphing that with the, shit that trailers always do.
Yeah. Thanks, Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, like the most generic shit you've ever seen. I can't remember anything from the trailer apart from the bits that pissed me off. Like that giant clown thing walking through the city, like looking down at them like, grrr. Or the slapping scene, which is like fucking awful.
What
So unfunny.
What about when the woman has the hat and the wig?
Yeah, that's really unfair.
Oh, that was also funny, but she's Slimy looked good. That's all I can say, really.
I didn't even notice.
You didn't even, I can't believe you missed Slime. You must have blinked and missed it. Jim, can you blink, please? That's why you missed it, because he was only on for like a second, and you blinked for like a second. What is there to even say? I'm not like the biggest Ghostbusters fan. I like the first movie a lot, but it doesn't go beyond that. Like, I'm not that attached to it that where I feel like offended by this. I'm just like, this is so expected. Like, was I anticipating this trailer to be good? No.
Yeah, I never thought it was going to be good, but I didn't think it'd be like...
I was going to be fair,
actually.
though. Like,
Yeah.
if the trailer was good, I would say.
I think
but
I was
not.
just like refusing to believe it was happening. And then a trailer came out, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Even though I knew it was going to happen.
But now it's like, you're a sexist if you don't
Are
like
people
it
saying
or want to
that?
support that. Yeah, I'm seeing that. Especially if you're a dude criticizing it. It's fucking dumb. Like, come on. I don't give a shit about that. I really couldn't care less.
I just don't want movies that look really bad, like, to happen.
Yeah.
And this one looks bad.
Yeah.
So I don't want it to happen.
Like, any movie, you could, like, say, oh, let's remake it, but switch the genders. Okay, like, what's the point?
Yeah, why?
Why just not remake it as well?
Yeah.
Is that
And
the
make a
reason they're remaking
Make some
it?
original fucking content with all women, if that's what you want to do.
This is the confusing part, too. The name is Ghostbusters. It has the same name. It's set in the same universe, set 30 years after the first one? Or the second one?
Yeah.
They're probably just ignoring the second one.
I don't know. Maybe.
And the cast are credited in the thing, so it's in the same universe but has the same name, but it's also a reboot. What the fuck is what is this? What are we supposed to take away from this? It's just a very confusing way of doing it. At least with like the RoboCop or the Total Recall one, they're like, it's just a reboot. It's just shameless name recognition. Like this one's like has this weird appreciation for the source material, and it's like trying to create this
like
loving
that, but then
thing.
at the same time, it's like nothing.
At the
like
same
it
time, it's a
anymore.
cynical like reboot shit. That's like cashing in on a name and the theme.
Schlock.
Yeah. If I,
Hey, maybe they'll get like Bruno Mars or Pharrell to make a Ghostbusters theme.
That'd be pretty cool.
hopefully Pharrell with that
Carol.
the Amazing Spider-Man 2 soundtrack, like just that sort of thing. Ghosty, scary, boo. Just for that shit in the background.
Do you think the blowjob ghost will be back?
No, that's way too edgy.
No, it'll be the Conolingus ghost.
Yeah,
Oh.
he just
Or
goes,
the
slime
analingus.
will-
No, it'll be the analingus ghost.
There were a few pussy jokes in the trailer.
Alright.
It's gone in every crack.
Oh yeah.
Every crack. Ha ha ha.
That's a funny joke.
It's like-
He got good.
It's like
I can't wait for the comments to be that we're sexists.
Yeah, but we
But no, in saying that,
I
though, now
hate
I'll just do
women.
it as a joke, but
I
like,
despise
there
and
will be
hate
people
women, but I'm not sexist.
I mean, I think women should be illegal, but I'm not a sexist.
Exactly. That's exactly what I think. I'm also very offended by this thing because it has 4 women in it, and I hate women. What the fuck are we talking about? Yeah, the one... They're trying to make this progressive 4 women Ghostbusters thing, but every single one of them's a stereotype. It's the smart nerd. It's the dumb black woman. Like, come on. Fuck you.
Yeah.
At least play around with it if
Yeah.
you're going to do that. It's the hot one who's like, whatever. And I'm missing one. No, I'm not.
Melissa McCarthy?
Melissa McCarthy,
The
who's
fat one.
the fat one who's
Yeah.
like smart. She's the fat, dummy, smart one. What?
But she's not like the smart one. The smart one's the scientist one, who isn't that, is she?
No, she's the one who like... I don't fucking know anymore, okay?
She's like the Dan Aykroyd one, basically.
I guess.
Yeah. He's like smart, but he's like...
Yeah, he's like goofy.
Yeah. whereas the other guy is like super clever.
There's that perfect shot in the first one where he has the cigarette. And it like just perfectly hangs on his mouth. It must have been an accident or something. I don't know. Or
his lips must have been like dry enough to do it or something.
Is that when Slimer first comes in?
No, it's the
I'm just like,
it's the library ghost.
Oh yeah, because they have that library ghost
funny
scene.
Movie. That's a funny.
They
movie.
have the library ghost scene in the trailer. There's another library and another ghost in the library, and it does the same thing.
At first, I was like, okay, maybe. Oh no, fuck it. They fucked it. At first, that bit, I thought maybe they'll do it.
When you know it's a reboot, like you see a scene like that, and it's like, is this a reference? Is this a remake of the scene? What is the point of this? Is this just so you can literally point it and say, "Oh, it's thing I recognize"? You know, that sort of shit. Like Batman vs Superman. Oh, it's the Frank Miller thing I recognize. Like
that look cool.
It does look way cooler than a ghost. That film now. Whoa, mama! Cannot wait for that.
Talking of trailers, though.
Yeah.
I watched an Angry Birds one.
Oh, dude, that's Sony as well. Fucking hell, that film looks awful. Like that looks like Minions level of terrible, doesn't it? Like it looks so shit. Did you see the one that has like the eagle that like pisses into the water because they're like in the water, like, oh yummy, and then an eagle comes out and wheezes in it, and then they're like, ugh, joke.
I didn't see that.
That's another trailer. There have been more. I've watched every single one because I hate watching trailers. Like I don't go into them like if the film turned out to be good, I would tell you.
Ghostbusters.
What is that? Is that someone at the door?
I think it might be.
Holy fucking
I know who
shit!
it is.
Who is it? Why?
Dog.
Flossie.
Why don't we just end the podcast here? It's pretty bollocks.
No, we didn't. We didn't talk about Clash of the Titans. No, we can't.
Now.
Well,
Shall we talk about it when we've watched?
I'll just cut this chunk out.
Can we
Okay,
just
back in a
pause?
sec. Okay, so where the fuck were we? We were talking about Ghostbusters, but we got interrupted or whatever. Slimer. The trailer looks awful. Movie looks awful to me. Although I'm still going to watch it though, out of pure interest, if nothing else at this point. So moving on to Clash of the Titans.
is that racist?
That's why I kind of stopped, but then I had to commit.
Feels kind of racist.
Yeah, the Big Bang Theory can get away with it. I can get away with it. So last week we decided every week we're going to choose some like random as fuck movie to watch and talk about.
That isn't very good.
That, yeah, like it's like fucking flawed as shit. Hopefully, like is the point because makes it funny.
So we watched Clash of the Titans.
Clash of the Titans 2010 was it?
Yeah, 2010.
A remake of the was it 80s?
1990 or something like that. I think.
Surely it wasn't that recent.
No, it wasn't that recent because it had loads of stop motion shit in it and Bubo in it.
I think it was 1980 then.
80s sounds about right,
Yeah.
but the Greek mythology craziness, Hollywood cash cow remake of that movie. So, Jim, do you want to tell us what the story is of this wonderful piece of media?
Well, Zeus is a cunt, and he rapes a woman.
Yeah,
and
you're not wrong.
Then there's a demigod.
Because of that rape.
But called Perseus, right?
Yeah.
Called Percy Jackson.
Yep.
And
that is the Percy Jackson is Perseus or something, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to be a normal man.
And fight for the men.
Look, I don't want this pair.
Did I?
And he shows a big monster a face, and it turns to stone.
So it was made in that time where Avatar was still, everyone was still talking about it. So Sam Worthington was still being put in movies for some reason.
Wait, was this after Avatar?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And the Scorpions looked
after.
that bad?
Oh my god, let's talk about that in a second. But this was made post Avatar, so he was still being put in movies like Terminator in this one. He was like the Jai Courtney of the time.
Yeah, he was
wasn't
picked by the director because he wanted a slender man to play the character. But then when he met him, he obviously bulked up for Terminator and Avatar. And he was like...
Surely he got skinnier for Avatar.
Did he? Well,
he plays
in
like
a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he bulked up for Terminator and something else.
Yeah. He was in a bunch of like dumb action.
We could watch
at the time.
that as well.
We could watch Terminator Salvation.
Oh yeah.
Add that to the list.
Add that to the list.
I'm trying to
so
watch Avatar again for this.
It was
dumb.
Avatar's on a different level to a movie like this though.
Avatar.
The problem, again, with like the same thing as Tron, like the main character is like so fucking dull.
Yeah.
This movie's way worse than Tron though.
Yeah.
So like every character in the movie, they like take loads of time setting up all these different characters, like played by people who have charisma and they're actual actors and stuff that people you can get attached to. In one scene, they just kill every single one of them, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, starting like with the whole Scorpion stuff, then all of them start getting killed off. Like the Hound from Game of Thrones is randomly in it for like a little bit,
And then he gets ripped in half.
and he just gets ripped in half and killed.
He's in like one shot.
Yeah, he's in like two. One where he's established, and then the next one he's literally ripped in half. And the only thing I did kind of like is like the random bits of violence like that. Like a scorpion like stabs someone really violently and then flings them.
To a music cue. Like,
Yeah. They did that a lot in this movie, didn't they? So, the other thing I hated most, like, well, like, if the main character wasn't played by Sam Worthington, it was by someone with charisma, then maybe it could have been at least entertaining. But he's so fucking boring, and he whispers every line, and he's just like, and he keeps doing an Australian accent for some reason.
Yeah, it's really bizarre. Everyone's
He's like,
either like English or
I'm not gonna go over there.
like
I'm gonna stop the Titans.
Eastern or something.
Zeus is ready. He just talks like that the whole movie, and it's like nothing he says has any inflections of like charisma or
The thing is,
character.
everything he says is so shit anyway.
Can we talk about the Australian accent? Just 1 second, because I'm going to...
Well, is he not Australian? I thought he was. Come on, he has to be Australian.
He was born in Surrey,
Well, he's English.
but he moved to Australia when he was 6 months old.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's
But
fair
anyway,
enough.
He is
then.
actually English. That's weird.
Oh, that is interesting.
I thought it was American.
I knew he
I
was.
thought it was
Because
Australian.
he plays
but
Alex.
I thought it was Australian. Yeah.
Mercer.
Like at least that explains the Australian accent
He also
randomly.
plays Alex Mason.
But like, Jim? Did you notice? Because you watched
In
it separately.
Blacklisted.
You watched it separately to me and Ruben.
That's
Did
what I
you
meant.
notice how much it ripped off Lord of the Rings? Like just with like
Sweeping shots. of
loads
stuff.
of
And them
sweeping
travelling.
shots, loads of weird like the weird setups of the action stuff, and the way the characters were all like a big group moving around and stuff like that.
Mm.
The way the music worked and everything, like, but it was like that sort of style, but done so poorly, and like especially the action scenes, they were like so fucking terrible, and the visual design, oh my god, it was so boring.
Yeah.
Like, and it was really inconsistent. Like the weird witches that shared an eye, like the famous Greek myth thing.
Yeah.
They looked like something out of a Guillermo del Toro movie. But then, like the demons from the very beginning, things with the bat creatures,
Yeah.
they look like the most generic bullshit things from like Van Helsing. And then at the end,
Fuck
the
that movie. Van Helsing's shit.
then the Leviathan at the end looks
Kraken.
like something else.
Kraken.
Sorry, yeah.
Just
Yeah,
fucking Mass Effect, you little bitch.
The Leviathan is like a
I know.
mythical
I know
creature,
that.
isn't it?
It's a generic word, but I thought you might have been thinking of Mass Effect because it's like a recent sort of
But the
thing.
Kraken looks like it belongs in a different universe again. Like every single time a creature shows up, and there's like this like charcoal rock monster, like who's like Chewbacca in it. You know,
Yeah.
it's like it like randomly just starts introducing all these fantasy elements, and it's like, well, is this Lord of the Rings? What is this? It's so inconsistent and weird, and like nothing's like linked. Like they will just cut to a scene of like Zeus just like holding a statue. He says like some throwaway line of dialogue, then it just cuts back, and it's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck was the point of that?
Yeah, I remember that specifically. It's been
Yeah.
Yeah. He has a thing of his son, and he says like, "My son,"
Yeah,
and he just like,
yeah. And then it cuts back to it being night. I guess that was the only, they couldn't think of any way to link it, so they're just like, oh, fuck it, just cut a scene in there, whatever.
I hated the design of where the gods are.
Yeah, it was really distracting,
It's like
wasn't
the
it?
Jedi
Weird.
Council.
Yeah,
It
just
basically
really
was the Jedi
bright
Council.
white, just clouds.
Yeah. Yeah, and like,
Looks
did you notice the
fucking bizarre.
floor was kind of like,
Yeah, the world.
it was like, yeah, like the really high up shot of the world, and they were standing on it and stuff. Voldemort was the bad guy who was really terrible
that was
in
great. You know, those two had
And he
been
did
in a
the
film
Voldemort
together
ones.
in Schindler's List. Him and
it. Yeah, because Liam Neeson was
and then that's the film
Zeus.
that they were together in again.
Mm-hmm. Dude, it was like I can't remember anything about it now, really.
The scorpions.
The scorpion scene, it was so fucking weird. There's this guy who has been morphed into a creature by Hades.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
before
'Cause
he's-
he's
He's the one who.
Oh my god, it's
is
so
he the
complex.
father or
Got-
the husband of the woman?
He was the
that
husband of
Zeus
the woman who
rapes?
got raped by Zeus.
Yeah,
So he was like really upset.
yeah.
So he killed her.
So he killed her and like banished the baby to the
Well,
sea.
Yeah.
I think he thought that the baby wouldn't be born, I think he
It's
tried
really
to kill
confusing.
her
Yeah.
before the baby was
But he
born.
gets hit by lightning and turned into like a
Yeah.
creature. And then Hades turns him into even more of a creature. And then he's super strong and he runs around being this like demon creature thing. And then one of his hands gets cut off. And then the hand like morphs into a giant scorpion. But then a bunch of other scorpions just appear out of nowhere as well. And there's this big, like, really terrible
Does the
scorpion
hand
action
morph
scene.
into a scorpion?
But it
Yeah.
sort of looks like it's going to
Oh,
turn
yeah,
into one.
yeah.
And then-
It does, and then it just cuts away. I feel like that whole segment was like completely different, and it's been cut and spliced apart or something. Because then it's like blood is like dripping into the sand and it's sinking in.
Yeah,
So-
and then they come out.
Yeah,
I didn't understand that.
like it was just like what? Like his hand does like morph into a scorpion. Like they
Yeah, it
specifically
does.
show
I
it.
remember now, but it's tiny.
Yeah, I know. I
It
don't get
makes
it.
no sense.
I don't get it. And then then the rock guy just appears out of nowhere, and he can control the
Yeah,
scorpions.
they
for some
ride the scorpions.
And then they turn them into. It's just like everything in this film's like this a deus ex machina after another. Of just like, well, we've written ourselves into a corner. Let's just have a rock man show up and he can
And
control scorpions.
Heal Percy's arm.
Yeah, because he
with
gets
fire.
poisoned.
Mhm.
Like they could have just completely ignored that, and then it wouldn't have made a difference.
And then he blows himself up.
Yeah, and then at the end of the movie, like they're at this place and they have one more goal. But like, because they couldn't be bothered to juggle so many characters, they just kill every single one of them,
Mhm.
making the whole film pointless. And then he goes and beats the Kraken, and then it's the end. He beats the Kraken like immediately. There's no action scene really involved.
Well, there's the
Him just riding around on
riding
Pegasus
around
looking
being
terrible.
chased by
Yeah,
the
because like in the Medusa scene
Thanks.
where all the characters are still alive, then Jesus Christ, he every single character that is somewhat interesting gets killed. So you're just left with Sam Worthington flying around on a CG horse, and you're just like expected to care about this character that's going to be sacrificed, that's barely been set up, and you have no idea who
She
they
was
are.
in 1 or 2 scenes prior.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like it's like, what the fuck are you thinking with this movie? I was looking in the trivia section, and the director has like publicly disowned the movie because he was like, this isn't my movie. Like,
Mhm.
I expect it has so much studio, like, it was toiled with so much that, like, fucking hell. So, but it must have made enough money
Because it got a sequel, yeah.
because it made a sequel, Wrath of the Titans. That'll be the next one.
Yeah.
Which I'd be curious because it was the same director, I believe, of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle remake from like last year or 2013 or
Mhm.
whatever the fuck it was, which had some like okay action scenes, if nothing else, even if the rest of the movie is like completely obnoxious.
I just fucking hate those characters.
Yeah, me too. So the Wrath of the Titans will hopefully have better action. We watched the trailer, and to me, the effects at least look better because
Yeah,
the effects
definitely.
are fucking awful. In
They
it.
were
And he has
really
hair.
bad.
Which
Yes,
is
hair.
weird.
He does
I'm not
have
used
hair.
to him having
Yeah,
hair.
it's
I'm used
like-
to him having just buzz cut.
Sam Worthington's hair is just like shaved really
Mhm.
close. I was just like, how would they do that
Mm-hmm.
in that time? They don't have razors or whatever. You know,
Everyone
the
else is long
electric
hair.
razors.
Everyone else.
Yeah. It's just him for some reason. I did read in the trivia that like he wanted to have long hair in it, and then at a point in the movie, like to show like a change in character, he'd cut it off, but it
Mm.
like didn't work or something, so they didn't do it. So he just had a shaved head, and it makes no sense. Nothing makes any sense. It's dumb.
It had good actors, though.
It has loads of good actors.
That's the
in
weird
it.
part. Was it like originally going to be good?
Maybe. None of
Did
them
it get
gave a
fucked
fuck.
with that
None of
hard?
them gave a fuck.
No.
Clearly,
It-
apart from the guy at the beginning. What's his name? The guy who
Pothaway.
died now. Yeah.
Who?
His dad who gets drowned in the boat at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
He's like a good actor.
Mhm.
And he was like really trying for some reason, like treating it as if it was like something, and then he dies like 5 minutes. The best actor in your movie dies 5 minutes in. And there's these like 2 comic relief characters randomly show up.
So
Like there's this
bizarre.
really
Random
awkward
skits.
scene, a really fucking awkward scene where
Yeah.
they just show up
Mhm.
and they're like,
No.
"We're coming with you," and they're
Yeah,
like,
we can
"Fine,"
fight.
and they're just like,
But
"Okay,
it seems completely out of character for that guy to be like, okay, go.
fine." By Hannibal.
So,
yeah.
what,
Yeah,
so
Hannibal.
he makes some little joke like Mads Mikkelsen says something about it being. He's like, "Well, if you're okay with dying at the end, then
Yeah.
oh yes or whatever." Okay.
And then they're the only 2 characters that survive at the end.
They're nothing in it, though.
Yeah, they're just like not
Like-
in most of the movie. I feel like
They're-
something happened with this movie. Like
Yeah.
there was like a ton of footage and they just completely edited around action scenes or some shit. And the action isn't even very good. Oh, so that's
No,
that.
it's bad. Jump cuts and shit. You can't see what's going on.
Yeah, it's not as bad as one of the fight scenes in Batman Begins, but it's still pretty bad. I'll show you it on YouTube.
They're not even fight scenes.
I'll show you it on YouTube after. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, I forgot. So that's right. What was it called? Clash of Titans.
Wrath of the Titans next week,
Wrath
everybody.
of the Titans next time.
Thanks for listening to this piece of shit.
Yeah, do we go too far in some places?
This
George
always
Lucas?
happens though.
Like it starts like out of fucking
when
control.
you fucking ramp it up and then you just
gradually
peter out at the end.
Yeah, it's not petering
You
out
run
though.
out
It's
of
like I
juice.
find a subject to actually talk about.
Yeah.
Dude, the first half of this podcast.
I felt like I've just had a dick go through my ear out the other
Yeah.
end.
Jesus Christ. Are we gonna offend everyone with this, or are they gonna like it? I never know. I don't know.
I'm done anyway, so like, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Just go.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Ruben.
Jim, can you do the nose thing to end it? Make sure Jim's face is actually in it though before you leave.
Yeah, just stand up. Just,
Ready?
So if there's anything you should take away from this episode, it's that Alex would unconditionally eat the booty.
As long as it wasn't Poey.
Even if it was pooey.
So weird.